day 4 of me teaching you Microsoft Excel daily. Sometimes you have a lot of data, but you just want to see a subsection of that data. So in cases like this, what you need to do is to filter the data. So to filter the data, you can go to the Home tab and then the editing group, click on Sort and Filter, and then click on Filter. When you do that, you will see these filter icons or funnel icons or in the first row against the column order. So you can use those icons to filter your data. So when you click on this now, you can see different options of filtering your data. So here you can unselect all and select just the other IDs that you want to see. So how do you clear your filter or undo the filtering? Simply click here and then click on clear filter. Another place where you can find filter in Excel is under the data tab, and you can come here to click on filter also. Here we can see you can filter through selecting. You can also filter through searching. So if I come here and search US, you can see that here this option to select all search results has been checked. What that means is that every other ID that contains the word US is already listed here and it has been selected. So if I click on OK now, I can only see others that contain US. So another way to clear your filter is by going to the data tab and then clicking on clear here. That would also clear the filter. Also, we have text filter here. I'll talk about that later on. So other dates, this is a date column now, and then you can see it has grouped the date into years. So you can decide that you only want to see the data for just 1 year, and then you only see the data for 1 year. You can also decide that you want to see the data for 1 month in a particular year or for some months in a particular year. The data will be filtered down to just that alone. So one thing is you can filter on more than one column. So I already filtered on the other date column. I can come to the ship mode and say I only want to see orders in the first class mode. So if I click on OK now, so I filtered for order date and I've then filtered for ship mode. So I can only see data concerning first class orders that happened between March to January to March of 2017. Let's come here again and now let's talk about this text filter thing here. Here you can see there are different options to use the text filter. So I'm going to use the contain. So let's assume I only want to see orders for customer that have the name Barry. So I can come here and type in Barry and then click OK. So what that means is that it's going to filter. Oh wow. So that means let me clear the filter first and then we'll do that again. I'll clear the filter and then do that again. So let's assume you only want to see orders of customers named Barry. So I'll come here and then choose under text filter, I'll choose contain and then type in Barry. So now we can only see the orders of customers named Barry. So let's clear that. We can also filter using numbers. So here under the sales column, I can come here and maybe select certain sales amounts. But the best way to filter numeric columns would be to use this number filter. So you can say you only want to see sales price that is greater than a particular amount or sales price that is less than a particular amount. And then you can also say you want to see the top 10 sales. So if I make sure this is top, then 10 here, then item, you click on OK. So these are the top 10 sales in this data. You can also make that the top 10%. So for that, you change this item to percent, and then these sales are listed here. They are what makes up the top 10% of total sales value. Also, you can say, you want to see the bottom 10, bottom 5, and all of that too. So this is how to filter your data. One thing you should notice is when you filter a particular column, this icon will look different. You can see the difference between this icon here and this icon here where we've already when we filter this column. So you should take note of that. Follow and hit the notification bell so you won't miss day 5. Welcome to